Hello, MGS fans. How are you all doing? I hope you're in good spirits despite the miserable state the MGS series is currently in. I haven't been able to upload any videos for a while, and the reason is actually simpler, but also sadder than you might think. For almost 2 weeks, I haven't been able to find a single match in the Foxhunt mode. I searched, tried, waited at almost every hour of the day, but the result was 0. The highest concurrent player count I've seen was around 700. Think about it. Even the 10-year-old MGSV has more active players today. A game that released a decade ago has more life in it than a brand new title. That alone pretty much sums up Konami's current vision. Normally, I would use the mods created for the game to make story-driven videos for you. But now, no one is even making mods anymore. Even mod developers have abandoned the game. Honestly, it feels like not only the players, but even the developers have completely forgotten this project. It has been left to rot on its own. Alright everyone, now it's time to dive deep into the issues surrounding Foxhunt. Because, let's be honest, this mode has a lot of potential, but it's also weighed down by a series of problems that both I and a huge portion of the community can't ignore anymore. So, let's break down every major complaint in detail. 1. Severe lack of customization options. One of the biggest issues is the complete lack of meaningful customization items. For a mode that's supposed to encourage long-term engagement, the customization system feels unbelievably shallow. There are barely any cosmetics, barely any unlockable gear, and almost no sense of personal identity for your character. In modern multiplayer games, customization isn't just an optional extra, it's one of the main driving forces that keep players motivated. If Foxhunt had more outfits, accessories, skins, and thematic gear, leveling up would feel like a reward instead of a chore. But right now, there's simply nothing to work toward. 2. Story mode characters should be playable in Foxhunt. Another point that keeps coming up, and I strongly agree, is that every character from the story mode should be playable in Foxhunt. These characters already exist in the game, fully modeled, fully animated. Adding them to Foxhunt wouldn't just increase variety, it would drastically boost player excitement. Imagine unlocking new story characters as you level up. That alone would create a real sense of progression and replayability. Instead, we're stuck with a tiny roster, and it feels like a missed opportunity. 3. Weak progression system. Because of the lack of unlockables, the progression system feels extremely underwhelming. There's no real incentive to grind levels. There's nothing exciting waiting for you at higher ranks. Players should feel rewarded for the time they spend, but in its current state, Foxhunt gives you almost nothing in return. It's hard to stay motivated when there's no meaningful milestone to look forward to. 4. Balance issues. Naked Sense is absurdly overpowered. It's so strong that it practically eliminates the entire purpose of camouflage. Stealth is supposed to be a core pillar of the Metal Gear experience, but when players can detect movement and threats so easily, it turns the game into a chaotic run-and-scan shooter instead of a thoughtful stealth mode. This needs serious rebalancing, because right now, stealth gameplay feels pointless. 5. Missing stealth mechanics. No interrogation. Another major disappointment is that we can't grab and interrogate enemies from behind. Interrogation has been a signature mechanic in the MGS franchise for years. It adds tension, strategy, and tactical depth. Removing it from Foxhunt strips away a key part of what makes MGS, MGS. It reduces the gameplay to something more generic and much less satisfying. And now, probably the most universally hated issue. Enemies are unbelievably hard to kill. The current health and damage system feels completely unbalanced. You shouldn't have to empty an entire magazine or blast someone point blank with a shotgun 7 times just to take them down. Not only does this make combat feel clunky and frustrating, but it also destroys the pacing of the game. Encounters feel dragged out and unnatural. Instead of rewarding skill, the game punishes you with unrealistic absorption of damage. This single issue alone pushes many players away from the mode. Conclusion. So, yeah. These are the main problems that both I and countless other players are constantly running into. And the worst part is, all of these issues are fixable. Foxhunt has potential, real potential. But unless the developers address these problems, it's going to be impossible for this mode to maintain a stable, active player base. I honestly hope these concerns are taken seriously, because the community loves this franchise. We want to enjoy this mode, we want it to succeed, but it needs actual support and real improvements. Now, let's talk about why I can't find a match in Foxhunt. The reasons are painfully obvious. Most people who bought the game have finished the story mode and shelved it. Naturally, the active player count is embarrassingly low. And the real kicker, thanks to the developers, the game has no cross-play. In the year 2025, releasing a multiplayer game without cross-play is mind-blowing. If cross-play existed, all of us would easily be finding matches right now. But of course, that would require effort, and clearly, effort wasn't part of the plan. Still, some people in the comments claim they can find matches. Can you? Please let me know, because I'm starting to wonder if this is turning into some kind of urban legend. And honestly, I don't think Konami cares about MGS fans at all. Last month, they released a survey asking which game should be the next remake. But we all know it was just for show. Neither the question nor our answers mattered to them. I truly doubt they are in any position to care about the community's opinion. Unlike most people, I was actually satisfied with the development progress of MGS Delta. There were at least some promising elements. But I never expected them to abandon this project this early and this carelessly. Starting something is easy. Seeing it through, however, is something Konami still hasn't figured out. So do you think Konami still expects success from their next project despite all this laziness and indifference? Of course they do, because Konami knows one thing very well. We, MGS fans, never abandon the series. If a title has MGS written on it, that's enough. People will pre-order it 4 years in advance and set alarms for a release day. The audience is already guaranteed. And that's the saddest part. Konami is fully aware of our loyalty, our expectations, and our patience. They take it completely for granted. They don't feel the need to put extra effort into their projects. Why bother? They'll buy it anyway. Their entire corporate strategy practically boils down to this mindset. So why would they put more manpower into their projects? Why allocate a bigger budget? Why listen to the players? In the end, the money keeps flowing even if they do nothing. In such an environment, caring about quality becomes an unnecessary luxury for them. Still, we're not completely powerless. If there are features you want, like crossplay or anything else, please share them on the Steam discussion pages and other social media platforms. Maybe, just maybe, enough collective pressure might force something to change. Because Konami won't take action on their own. We all understand that by now. And most importantly, I truly hope other YouTube channels that create MGS content become just as vocal and critical about this situation. The more we stay silent, the more comfortable the company becomes. The more people speak up, the more uncomfortable they get. And maybe that uncomfortability will finally push them to do something. Thank you for listening, dear MGS fans. I hope my next video will finally be a Foxhunt match so we can continue where we left off. Take care, and Merry Christmas in advance.